Hey guys, as most of you know, I'm back in Florida here at the Good Time Studio. Yeah, I'm here sporting one of my new shirts. FYI, is available on michaeljsteen.com. And I want to show you a video that I shot pretty much when I first got up to the western North Carolina mountains. I met up with another fellow YouTuber, and their channel name is Barefoot Sailing Adventures. Mike and Ashley. We met up and sat on the dock, found our way to some water, and we had did a little interview. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. You'll definitely enjoy their channel, Barefoot Sailing Adventures. I'll put a link down in the description, but check them out. Mike is has a great personality, and of course Ashley is not only pretty but very smart, as you'll see. So y'all check out their channel. I've been following it for a while. It's a lot of fun. Scared the crap out of me. I've been in burning buildings. I've been in some high risk situations, like on SWAT team, and I never felt that kind of fear, because that was fear that it was out of control.
Of control.
I couldn't control it. Well, look at this guy. I said, yeah, I think I recognize that truck. Yeah.
Great to see you, man.
Well, how you doing, young lady? Let me give you a hug.
Awesome.
Wow, I spotted that truck riding down the road. I said, yeah, gotta be them. Yeah.
Captain Mike.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Great
Good
to
to
meet
see
you, man.
I'll do a handshake this time.
I want to congratulate you on your new book.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm so glad you made it available so that people can listen to it, because that's the way I read it. I listened to it and I really enjoyed it. I'll tell you what, it was awesome. I was really impressed.
I appreciate it.
And whoever you had narrate it did an excellent job with all the
good.
different accents and
Yeah.
everything going on. It was really neat.
Joseph Earl Johnson. He's in California. He's
No kidding.
Voice actor.
What, besides real life events, what inspired you to write the book?
You know, all my life, and especially as a fireman, we sit around and tell stories, right?
Yeah.
One of my mentors, Wayne Stinnett, he wrote a book called Blue Collar to No Collar. Just resonated with me. He said, I'm not a writer, but I'm a storyteller. And he realized he could tell stories. And when I heard that, I said to myself, I've been doing that my whole life, and I have a lot of stories. Just about everything in there is real. Even some of the things that are surprising is at least drawn on something, part of it real. And I'm not a writer, so I paid a lot of money for an editor.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you want to put out a professional product, you're going to have it edited.
I see.
Because when I'm writing, I'm just trying to get it out.
Sure.
So I'm not worrying about anything, and then I go back and read it, and then I have my daughter proof it.
Some of the things that happened in this book, my mind was just blown away. I was like, what? It was really surprising as it went, and it was great.
Yeah.
It just kept me.
Well, if I do that in my future books, and I think the next book is better, do the loop to get inspired to be able to write stuff.
You're planning on doing the great loop.
YouTube wasn't a thing yet, so there wasn't really any way to see it.
Right.
You could read about it, and some people would write books about it, but it wasn't really out there. I started saying, man, I got to do that. What an adventure. Such an involved deal to do it. You got to have a boat that can do it. The fuel cost is $40,000.
Yeah.
Now you can do it cheaper, and we're going to do it cheaper, and we're going to show you how to do it. Last year is when I said, I am going to do it. And then me and a fellow YouTuber, Zoffinger, went to Pelican Bay, and I think that's where he decided that he was going to do it, and we're going to buddy boat it, which is a great way. So
absolutely.
Breakdown,
That way
safety issues.
And you've got your own space.
That's very important.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Now y'all go together on a boat as a couple, but it's a little
that's
different.
crowded.
And I know.
Sometimes she wants to kick me off the boat.
I hear you.
I
I sometimes want to
kick
kick
her
myself off.
Isn't it amazing how people's words can change your life? Inspiration.
No doubt.
So here we are. We can inspire others.
You know how many people in their mind they see that video and they go, well, I could do that. Have y'all done anything other than sailboating? Because
We didn't document it all.
We did a ton of power boating all over Florida.
Yep.
Which I see that you and Zoffinger did, like from Marathon all the way up to Fort Pierce. And then you guys did the Okeechobee Waterway all the way back over to the west coast of Florida. You guys have done a ton. Around that same time, we were cruising in those areas on our power boat, but not documenting it.
Yeah.
What'd you have then? What was it?
Chaparral.
That's right, 24-foot Chaparral aft cabin boat,
Yep.
single 350 Chevy motor in it.
Yeah. The good thing about those, you can kick up that outboard, get up on an island with the outboards.
Yep. We kept that boat down there for many years. Go
Love
down
that.
there and have ourselves a blast. right near Cape Coral, Fort Myers area.
Yeah.
We would put in like around Pine Island area
yeah.
and go cruising around. And I guess the farthest we went with that boat was up there, the Charlotte Harbor area, right?
Nice.
And we haven't been back since.
No.
The next time we go to Marco Island, we'll be with a sailboat.
Yeah.
With a camera.
And a camera. Yeah.
I wish we would have, had cameras and done the whole YouTube thing beforehand, because we saw and did a lot of things. But
Yeah.
now we get to do it again. So.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do it again.
I'm sure you got your stories as I got my stories.
Full moon, king tide.
Tides
The tidal
are more,
swing is just a little bit more than normal.
In the middle of the night, it was it was dark when we anchored. And
plenty of water.
A lot of water around. There was no dry land
You know where this is
whatsoever.
going.
Well, we woke up in the middle of the night that we were pivoted on our side, and we thought we were sinking at first.
Just panic.
Panic mode. And we run out, and of course the water's already shin high, and we could do about it. Butt naked in the water. Trying to like push and pull on the boat. We're like, there's no hope.
We're stuck.
Now, I'm gonna guess you didn't have your video cameras, and
No.
I'm not talking about the butt naked part, but ain't it funny how when the crap's hitting the fan, the cameras don't come on the summer. You ain't thinking about no camera.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
We got ourselves in a little tricky situation on the last trip. The charts were wrong for us, for one. We got pinned because the anchor was so hooked and everything.
Physically, without a little more mechanical advantage with like a windlass, made me realize that the wind changes so fast sometimes.
Very.
I want to try to bring some of this, especially the safety issues, being a fireman. I want to try to bring some of that in there. There was a hurricane coming. This thing's looking like it's coming, and if it comes, y'all got to leave the marina. You can't be in here. And I thought I could tuck in behind one, and I was good. I got in behind it, and the wind wasn't hitting me hard at all. It was protecting like I expected. But there was this weird tidal thing coming through there. So between the tide and the wind, way it was trying to push me, it turned me beam on the wave all night long.
Oh,
you can't stop falling. You can't sleep. And then being single-handed, I wasn't going to try to change it in the middle of the night, because
get in the worst
very
spot.
dangerous. You
Can't
could be in a worse
see,
spot.
yeah.
You almost got
Going from uncomfortable to dangerous.
Yeah.
So
decided to go with uncomfortable.
yeah. So I made it through that. The next day, I'm tired. So when you get tired, problems happen. I got past Shark River, motor dies. I'm like, holy crap, second motor dies. I immediately know when you have a twin engine boat and both engines die, that's a fuel issue.
Yeah.
That's not a
Mechanical.
That's not a mechanical.
Right.
So I think I'm out of fuel.
Yeah.
And so I really did have fuel in the other tank, but I didn't know it.
Didn't know it.
I didn't know
Sure.
it. You know where the 10,000 Islands is.
Little to nothing out there.
No phone,
Yeah.
no radio contact, no boats around because there was a hurricane, sort of coming. And I'm getting a little nervous now. I'm like, this is what they talk about in the books. About don't get the situation they don't get into. I started doing maydays in what they call in the blind, where you can't hear nothing, but you start maydaying, just hopefully they'll pick it up.
Sure.
And it was a couple hours. I had my flares set up. I see a helicopter coming in over the land.
They were going to come save your
The
ass.
Coast Guard, and they heard my mayday somehow out of Miami. They're on the other side of the state.
Wow.
Come around, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. And I got my radio on, channel 16. They start flying away. I'm like, what? And then I grab my flare, gonna shoot it, dud. The first flare was a dud.
No kidding.
I'm like, pop it out. I grab it, I put it in, pow!
It worked.
And then he comes up on the radio. Or is that flare, are you shooting at us? And I said, 10-4. I said, I am dead in the water. And then he circles around and he came back. I need 40 gallons of fuel or I won't make it. Nice size powerboat. He pulls up beside me. Okay, I got the 30 gallons of fuel. I said, 30 gallons won't do it.
Yeah.
I said, I told him 40. I said 30 will leave me out in the stranded again.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll tow you back. Finally get in behind the island at 1 o'clock. Dude, I was so tired because that was 2 days of no sleep, which I felt exhaustion before, but I've really felt it. Florida, the weather patterns is hot air from the land and the cool air from water comes in. It blows them storms up right on shore, like literally right up over you if you're on shore.
I see. Yeah.
And it did. It blew it up and I looked on the radar and I'm like, God dang it, it's getting worse. It's turning red and it's starting to turn purple. It's dead in front of me. There is no way I can outrun it. I was in whiteout conditions. The waves started building and they turned that frothy white capping on the top. 6 to 8s because Good Time's dipping every time. Every time she hits a wave, she's going under.
For the folks that don't know Good Times, that's a good sized boat.
Yeah,
that's a hefty boat.
It sets about about 8 foot to the water line at the pulpit. Those waves are no problem in long intervals.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because of the wind, the intervals shortened up.
Yeah.
I was getting busted with like 50 or 60 mile an hour winds dead in my face. About 4 or 5 minutes into this, just intense. But within like 30 seconds or a minute, the wind turns around and comes from behind me.
You were in a
I
twister.
was in that sucker.
Oh my
And
God.
it started, and then the waves, it was the weirdest thing, and I wished I'd had this on camera. The water turned gray now because it reversed from white capping, and it just turned this eerie gray. My
Wow,
gosh,
what an
Jeez.
experience.
scared the crap out of me. I've been in burning buildings. I've been in some high risk situations, like on SWAT team, and I never felt that kind of fear, because that was fear that it was out of control.
Out
Yeah.
of control.
I couldn't control it.
Yep.
Can't get away.
Yeah.
So what did I do?
Freedom.
What did I do that we have to do on the water is I just taught myself, stay calm, which I
Yep.
practiced that for years.
Yep.
And that's what you got to do.
You talk yourself down.
Talk yourself through it.
Yeah.
Stay calm, keep the boat in the waves. It's not going to last forever.
Yeah.
We know that.
Feels like it in the moment.
doesn't?
though.
Feels like it's never gonna end, I'm sure. Yeah.
Now, believe it or not, I got caught in another one that was about half that I did catch on video
Did you?
that you'll see.
Oh,
So
good.
you've got some experience with them water
Woo.
spouts.
If it's moving, it's going lateral.
Yeah,
You're
you
good.
can see it
Right,
going.
right. But if it's staying,
If it's standing still, you better.
probably coming at you. It could be coming at you.
And
Yeah.
that's going to be bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is a tornado on the water.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
It
right.
is deadly. It happens so fast.
So another thing I learned in the book, you've done a lot of scuba diving.
No, I love diving. I've dove in the Bahamas, Mexico, and I believe John Pennekamp State Park in Florida is the most beautiful of all those. And I
Oh,
don't
wow.
know if y'all had a chance to stop there.
We didn't.
We didn't go.
Oh, you got to
over
stop
there.
next time.
I saw the video where you guys saw the Christ,
Christ of the Abyss.
yeah, the abyss. So that that
Yes.
was really cool.
Yes.
I saw that.
It's like mountains of coral, so you can swim through them, and I'm talking 20 feet coral.
Wow, right there,
And-
John Pennekamp.
Yes, it's
Wow.
unbelievable. I tell people now that I'm encouraging to start YouTube channels, people that I think would do well.
Right.
And I say that's that benefit that you don't know about, and you don't feel it for 3 or 4 years,
Then you go back.
and then you go back,
and watch. Yep.
and it's so cool.
It is. You're exactly right. And you realize I would have forgotten a lot of this had it not been there
No
on video.
doubt.
You
Shoot,
know?
I usually forget right after
I-
the trips.
No, but my memory is my worst thing.
Yeah.
Like over the years as a fireman,
By the way,
they're telling me.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And
I
I'm
appreciate it.
serious about that. In
appreciate
fact,
it.
let me just read the beginning of this book right here, because to all first responders, all those who rush into a burning building when everyone else is running out, all those who run toward the sound of gunfire when everybody else is running away, all those medical professionals who work to save lives, in all the above situations, I dedicate this book to you. I was like, man, that's my guy right there.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And I was like, I want to meet him, you know?
Absolutely.
So I appreciate your service.
I so appreciate that. We didn't do it for the money. Let's just say that.
Right.
Yeah.
We did it for the service. It was a passion then. I loved it. I would have volunteered to do it. I did actually in the
Yeah.
beginning. So, but I loved it. But
Hey, can I get you to sign your book?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Let's see. What do we say?
It's all about the adventure,
How's
man.
that?
Yeah.
How's that? What's
Thank
that?
you
That's
so much.
perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! May the adventure continue.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Thank you
That's
very
awesome.
much.
Thank you for purchasing the book.
Hey,
I really appreciate that. If I have a few more like you, then it'll help with that adventure going forward. Important.
it's
right?
gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the important thing though, ain't it? It's a state of mind.
It is.
Yeah.
And when we learn that, it sure makes life a lot better.
It sure does.
True.
You know, you can turn a lot of situations
Definitely.
Yeah.
into a good time.
Buying a boat and then hanging around a marina, being around people of like mind, it opened so many doors. for us.
Business-wise.
Business-wise,
and
friendships.
friend-wise, yeah.
It's neat to get a boat and get into that community
It is.
because it's a tight-knit community with people of like mind.
Most
Well, you know-
everybody's pretty cool. So.
The reason, and that's the reason that I'm drawn towards that, because I had that in the fire service. So we had that very tight-knit community, the
Yes.
brotherhood sort of thing. You know, eating together, doing everything together. Well, it's the same way pretty much in the boat community.
Yeah.
Yep.
You realize you got to help each other. You're always, like usually marinas, doing meetups and
Yep.
eat-ups and all other
That's
kind
right.
of stuff. So
Yeah.
it is that close-knit community. It's great.
So for anybody watching out there that's just watching and you're thinking about getting a boat, whether it be a sailboat or a powerboat, doesn't matter, do it. You
Do
won't. I mean, I don't think you're going to regret it. There'll be
No.
some good times.
And absolutely, and that is probably the most important thing is people say, well, I'll do it then, or I'll
Yeah.
wait till I do this. No,
Do it
do
now.
it now.
Yep.
Yes.
Do it
Might
now.
not have it tomorrow.
That's
so
right.
Do it now.
Yeah, because it never gets any cheaper. Matter of fact, it's cheaper today than tomorrow.
Right.
Or next year.
Yep.
So do it today. Start working toward it today.
I'll tell you what, that is a powerful thing right there. Even if it's not perfect, just go ahead and do it. Pull the trigger. Make it happen.
You'll get better at the more you do it, better you get. So.
People just don't know the fun that you can have, the adventures that you can have until you get out there and you start doing it. And you're like, this is what living is.
Yeah.
Even those danger moments, that's when you're living. That's when you
know
feel
you're alive.
Yeah.
You feel like it, but it is good.
Boy, that's
It's good. I love it. One of my favorite things is exposing people to this lifestyle.
Yes.
And so that great loop trip we're going to do, we're going to be doing it on Good Times, and we're going to be offering people to come along. Myself and Zoffinger are both captains, and we're going to bring people along, give that chance.
Great mutual opportunity for those to come, and they'd be able to help you guys out to make more content and inspire more people. This YouTube thing, like you said, it's pretty new. It's pretty new.
It's still pretty new,
but it's opened so many doors. You standing here today, I mean, that wouldn't happen if we didn't start making videos.
Yeah, and that is one of the most interesting things, and these collaborations and the meetups are really a lot of fun, and what they can turn into.
Yeah.
Like, to wonder where we be 20 years down the road, like what what'll happen.
Yeah.
With all the different meetups that you'll
Where will we be? Who will we have met?
Yeah.
And now that we're focused more on making more content and having more fun, I think it's just the beginning, man.
Just the beginning.
I believe that.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
So you have a pretty popular channel.
Barefoot Sailing Adventures.
There you go.
It does, yeah.
How many subscribers now? Well over 100,000?
121.
121.
Growing steady.
Yeah.
Over 2 years now.
Over
about
2
2.5 years.
That's pretty fast for them kind of numbers.
Yeah, it is. It's
And
not
we-
typical.
Like for the last year, we've really like buckled down and
Which means upgrading the equipment.
Yeah.
Spending more time editing.
yeah.
Big powerful computer and then all the storage and stuff.
software.
It's not easy.
People don't realize how many hours we have in these videos, do they?
A lot of hours.
How many does it take you on your normal videos, probably?
Sitting and editing now, I would say the minimum would be 20 and sometimes up to 100 hours I'll spend on a
Depending
video.
on how many camera angles you have and how the audio is and everything else.
Color correction.
Yeah.
I really get into it, and I've found a new passion in just editing the videos.
It can be fun.
Yeah.
For someone thinking about YouTubing, what is your recommendation?
Well, I mean, the bottom line is just keep your audience in mind.
Be authentic. Be
Be
yourself.
yourself. That's right. That's key.
Don't try to force it or anything like that. You know?
That's crucial.
Yeah, because that comes across when you try to force it.
Yeah.
Look, we're all new YouTubers. We're not that big compared to others. You got to start somewhere, but you're starting real early by, doing the right thing, having your own products for sale. You've started your own website, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're gathering people's email.
Collaborating and reaching out to people. And, I know this from years, gone by, but as you do that success, reach down, pull people up, because you never know.
That's right.
You never know, first of all, what you learn from that.
Yeah.
What you learn from them.
That's right.
And you never know what the future holds.
That's right.
You never know how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. When
it's
I
important.
see your ambition is so strong, you and Zoffinger both, I think they got big things ahead of them.
So we definitely planning some meetups down in Florida.
Yes.
And we don't know all the details yet, but that's coming.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to have some good times down there for sure.
Yeah.
Probably in some waters y'all been in. Y'all been all down in Tampa. If you notice in the book, I try to write descriptively about places, because if you live there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But as I travel, and as you'll see in the next book, I write in depth. And it's because I've been there, right?
Yeah.
But then it becomes more important to locals that live there.
Absolutely.
They go, I know that place.
Yeah.
There's something really cool about when you see on video a place that you've been. I don't know what it is and how to put it in words, but
you can just kind of relate to it.
You
a
really
little
can
more.
relate to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You want to look at that and you want to say, yeah, I've been there. I was right there.
The further you go, the more diverse your audience will become.
I'm sure you get it all the time. I get it all the time. Thanks for bringing me along, or thanks.
Boy, it's so true that the feedback that your audience gives you helps to motivate more. He said,
Yes.
you know what? Now these people are watching. They're counting on us.
Yes.
To have a good time.
Yes, they
and
are.
Have the adventure.
They are.
So, you know,
I'll tell
it's
you.
gonna be a good
It's
time.
a good time for sure. Talking about.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see what kind of adventures you guys are
Oh, dude.
gonna get into.
Yeah.
Marty, he's pretty fired up too.
Hey guys, hope y'all enjoyed that video. I enjoyed editing it. Looking back on that interview, it was a lot of fun. I really like Mike and Ashley. They have great personalities. Seen that come through in the video, and you'll certainly see it come through in their channel. So check out that Barefoot Sailing Adventures. I'm just now beginning to work on the Western North Carolina trip, and I got a lot of good stuff coming about that. So y'all hang around, because you know it's gonna be a good time.